Now let's say you're already in your game and you go to the shop and you go to buy your vehicle and you click buy and it comes up with something like no space or that couldn't be purchased, please try again, something like that. Well, in this case it didn't, but usually when it does, what you can do is you can go again to the developer console and you can see what scripts are causing the problem. For example, here it says Lua call stack and it's saying Belushtung version 31.lua is causing a problem, as you can see, because it's the top one of the list there after Lua call stack. So we can see that that script is causing some problems because it keeps saying Lua call stack, which is an error warning. So basically, to fix that, what you can do is get rid of that script, which I'm going to show you how to do that now. So to get rid of a script for a vehicle, what you're going to want to do is, in folder, have it unzipped as usual. And what you're going to want to do is go to the mod desk and the XML of your mod. So open both of those, the mod desk and the XML. Have those both open. And in the mod desk, what you're going to want to do is look for things that relate to Belushtung version 31 in this case. Yours may say some other script, maybe animation script or some other script like that, .lua. So you'll want to remove animations.lua or whatever one is causing problems. For me, it's this one. So to fix it, what I can do is just remove the line that says Belushtung version 31 under specializations. Do the same for it under vehicle types, right here. And that should pretty much remove any relation of it to that script. But what you can also do is remove the input bindings and 10n for the certain scripts. But you still gotta know what that script does in order to get rid of the 10n and the other thing, the input bindings. So if you know, like for me, I know that that script I just removed, it does sirens and things like that. So I can remove input name equals blitzer because I think that's a siren. And I think it also does, yeah, here again, blitzer. So I can get rid of that. Just careful of not deleting the end tags of the other parts here, but only the part that relates to that script. So there we go, we pretty much removed in the mod desk every relation of it to that script, Belushtung version 31. So now that we've done that, what we can do is go to the XML and look for things that relate to that script as well. Usually it's a lot more clear, but with Belushtung version 31, it actually lists itself as lights add-on in the XML. So what we can do is remove this block, this whole piece here that relates to that, and then save it up, the XML and the mod desk, close it up, then pull this stuff back in, zip it all back up, and we should be good to go. Now if you've removed the offending scripts, it should work in game. And as you can see, if I go through here, you won't see any more errors relating to Belushtung version 31. So yeah, if you're having a problem with your vehicle working, or rather not working in game, then what you should do is just check the log, look for errors with scripts, and try and remove any scripts that are causing problems, and that should fix it for you in game. Another good thing to do when you're trying to figure out what's wrong with a converted vehicle is to just take exclusively that mod into your save game so that you can see all the errors listed out without interference with other errors and stuff from other mods. There are a couple things you can check if your mod is not showing up in-game at all. For example, check that the archive of your mod, right here, is a zip file. So you'll want to make sure it's a zip file in order for it to work in your mods folder, or in-game for that matter. And another thing you're going to want to check is in the XML file of your mod, check that there is a line, there's a block here that says StoreData. Make sure there's a part that says StoreData and has all this info here. I'll include this as sample code in the comments below, pinned, because that's the only way I can put it, so that you can copy this and put it in for yourself if you do not have a StoreData in your vehicle, because you sort of need one in order for it to work. And you'll just want to make sure that you change some of these to fit what your mod is, and make sure this has the correct file path so that the texture file for store.dds actually is, in this case, in a folder called text, and it's called store.dds. And you'll want to make sure yours follows the same logic as that. Yeah, it has the correct, it's looking for it in the correct place. And the right brand, you'll want to change the brand to the brand you have, of course, and all that. But anyways, that's a couple things you can check if it's not showing up in game. And if neither of those work, then check your log, my documents, my games, Farming Simulator 2017, log.txt, and that can be seen at right about here. So check this log and look for errors in there that may relate to the problems you're having. And if that does not work, then, or my other methods, then yeah, I probably know about as much as you do about fixing it. So yeah, but those are some of the methods you can try in order to get working. And sometimes scripts are rather finicky. Sometimes they'll make it not work entirely. Sometimes they'll just interfere with it working properly. Other times you can't really tell if there's a problem at all. So they are rather strange that way, in that sometimes they cause problems, sometimes they don't. So you'll basically just have to just go and try and remove any scripts that you think could cause problems, and just go about it that way and see if that works out. So yeah, that's my suggestions on how to fix a converted mod that was converted to Farming Simulator 17. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. This is RiceTime911. Bye!